Gym Chats, D5 Fitness. What's up? Bicep power. Right, this is episode 2.
What we're going to talk about is something that came to me last night in one of our classes because someone said something to me that kind of affected me a bit. Basically what someone said to me was that they went to a protein shop to get advice on protein,
Right.
and were told if you take this protein 3 times a day, you won't have to eat. This just brings me to the whole point of people starving themselves to try and be in a certain shape or look a certain way.
Yeah.
I would hate to think that someone that I was related to or someone that I know is sitting at home right now and is hungry and is not willing to eat just because they want to look a certain way. So when I heard that, I was affected by it and just said, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about it and see what we come up with and see if we can
How is
help
this
anyone.
person, able to say certain things like this and works in a protein shop?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't ask the name of the protein
Right,
shop.
yeah, we don't leave that in.
So
for
I don't know. I don't want to get into that. But we probably should point people in the right direction on this aspect because there is nutrition shops that are good, and you go there, you'll get good advice. There's obviously good and bad in anything you do. There's a particular one Barra likes there. If you go there, you're going to get good,
valuable
proper
knowledge.
information rather than take this protein shake and don't eat and you'll be fine.
But this is not the real topic we're going to be actually talking about. It's something that's
it sparked the topic in our minds. The main thing that we want to talk about is why women feel that they have to starve themselves to look a certain way. This just gave us the idea for that.
But the funny thing is, this has been going since, I'm not just say the 80s throughout the 90s, and still today, even though it's still educated at, a good amount of calories, there's certain ways to go about it, people think they need to be under a deficit for so long, but it's not really a deficit, it's even worse than a deficit. They think they just need one meal a day.
Yeah.
You swear
extreme.
You swear you're auditioning for that movie, The Machinist, when Christian Bale only ate a can of tuna and a banana a day just to get the part.
If you're consuming, let's say, 5,000 calories a day right now, you're overeating, you're eating bad food, and you're eating 5,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
If you eat 4,000 calories, you're going to lose weight. Because that 5,000 calories is what's causing the maintenance of your current weight right now.
Yeah.
So if you drop that up to 4,000 calories, you're not at 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
You're only taking a drop of 1,000 calories, and you will lose weight because you're going below your maintenance.
Yeah.
You know?
So let's say, for example, for me, my maintenance, I'm not saying roughly, I don't know my maintenance now, so I don't really track calories. Let's say my maintenance was 2,500 just to stay at this body weight. To me, to lose weight, I go probably 2,000 calories to really actually lose. If I wanted a bulk, I go maybe 3,000 calories. And that's how you do it, but...
Yeah, so the issue is that people think that they consume 2,000 calories. Let's say a woman consumes 2,000 calories right now to maintain this weight. She thinks that she needs to go to fucking 500 calories. 500 calories a day is not healthy for anybody. So, these are kind of things that we want to point out in this talk.
And I just want to, before we go back, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. We're actually not nutritional experts, but we do have experience with something trial and error that worked best for us. We should have wanted to put it out there.
We're not nutritional experts. We're coaches and trainers, and I personally have worked with probably 200 clients at this stage in the space of 6 years. So we have a working knowledge of what goes on and what can work and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And no matter who you are, even the top nutritionist in the world, let's say, nobody will ever tell you to consume 500 calories a day. Yeah. Nobody who knows what they're talking about is ever going to tell you to consume 500 calories a day.
Well, even at the topic we're talking about starvation, we always point that towards women basically. But there is now men do get affected into. They always want to look bigorexia, and it is sort of a thing. But today we're just talking about starvation. Basically, women follow these people on Instagram. Like now, the other day I seen something. Now some lad posted up a picture of a girl from Geordie Shore. It's like carb blockers supplement. I was like, I can still eat a cheesecake and feel like like not put on body fat.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
these carb blockers.
Yeah, 10 years ago I would have believed that I'm fucking bothered. Like, but there's a lot of information out there that is like can tell you this is bullshit. Like like.
But we understand why women do this. Like why women see this, because if you take like she's a popular woman, she's got a big following, she's on TV shows. Yeah. So if you see her, she's at a certain weight, and then she loses a load of weight, and then she tells you she did it by taking this supplement. Yeah. Of course you're gonna believe it, like you know what I mean? Exactly. You watch this person on TV, you watch them on Instagram every day, so you see that and she tells you that, you think it's true, you think they're a trustworthy person. But that's 100% not the fact. The fact is, she's being paid to tell you that she took this supplement.
And how much calories are we looking really at a person starving themselves that they're actually only taking in daily?
I wouldn't say on account of calories how people are starving themselves. The issue I would be looking at is people like that. Do I have to do a juice diet? Will I lose weight if I only take smoothies every day? I only take shakes with fruit and veg every single day, and I don't actually eat. Yeah. So it's those extremes that we're talking about. Right. Cutting back on a few calories obviously is good. That is how you lose weight. Like you cut back on 300 to 500 calories a day, you're going to lose weight. But the issue is when people are cutting back on 2,000 calories, they're just all of a sudden, I'm not going to eat now. I'm going to go on a soup diet. I'm going to eat soup every day. No other nutrients whatsoever. Just a soup diet or a juice diet or no food at all. Some people are in this world right now are literally starving themselves because they think they have to look like the way a model would look. You know what I mean? Exactly.
And we're talking about models, and I know the so popular magazine, Now magazine, or let's just say example, Now magazine, and you look at a woman in the magazine and she's looking fit, and you can see her transformation from there to here. But you got to remember, some of these transformations you can actually do it in 3 days. Like, and it's just like the photo edited, and you put a bit of light into it. Look, there's no body that is perfect. Like, no, we're always gonna be disappointed in our bodies, or we just have to learn to accept it. Like, but you can get really lean, but you can't stay at that leanness. Just be proud of what you have, like, and just enjoy the journey of being healthy and at a healthy calorie surplus. Like, but I find it like weird. Like, this has been going on for so long. I just think it needs to be more in the media about this. More educated, information.
Yeah, it's very one-sided media. Yeah, there's nobody pushing the good side. And I think people want to hear this. People want to hear the quick fix. Like, if you look at the most popular coaches on Instagram, like we know the coaches in the area, being in the same business as them. We know who the coaches are. We know who the most educated and what we would consider best coaches are. And we know people who've done 1 year course, but they've got a good transformation on Instagram and are actually got more following. And people will listen more to the person who's done a 6 month course and has a larger following on Instagram, when there's really, really good educated coaches who are in the business 20, 30, 40 years and they don't even know who they are. Like ISI, for example, is on the Malawide Road. Those guys train top professional athletes in this country. Those guys have done the strength and conditioning for Conor McGregor. I don't think they're as famous as some average person who's in Fly Fit and has got a few pictures of their body on Instagram.
Yeah, that's true,
So you need to kind of find who you're following and where the positive and good information is going to come from, rather than just looking at somebody's body and going, oh yeah, they're great. If you think about it, people that are on Instagram that are showing a good transformation probably aren't too confident themselves or their own body. They're not open enough to show you the way, and they're only showing you one aspect. They're only showing you if you eat really little amount of calories and you train 6-7 days a week, because a lot of them do that. You see their Instagrams, they're in the gym 7 days a week.
And
you can do if you have a full-time job. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, but even when they're at a deficit can be good, like, but the problem is, when they're at that deficit and not seeing change, they're even cutting more and more and more.
See, and they're training more. They're coming in. Training 14 hours a week, like 2-hour sessions, 7 days a week. The average person can't do that. They haven't got the time to do that. Like, they're not showing you balance. They're not being open and showing you to find a healthy balance. They're showing you 100% one way.
Yeah.
This is my way. This is how I lose weight, and there's no change. There's no fucking difference in that. There's no other way of doing it.
And I see, but it's even on this, when they're at the deficit, I see a lot of hormones imbalance, problems with their menstruational cycle, and this is all to do with just not eating the right amount of food. Like, your body needs to be nurtured. It's just, think of this. If think of your body as a Ferrari, you're gonna put the best and the right amount of fuel in it to get the best optimization of your body.
That's it. Like, people will literally go and buy the best oil for their car, but they won't buy the best vegetables.
So how I see women at this deficit is putting diesel into an all-electric car. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
And that's how they're affected.
I think it comes from the top. It comes from the educators, the so-called educators, the people that are showing you the way, the celebrity transformations, the coaches who are popular on Instagram. These people are showing you the way, and they might not necessarily be the best people to show you the way.
Yeah.
And some of them, I can guarantee you, aren't the best people to show you the way.
Yeah.
Especially these people in Geordie Shore that are giving you fucking carb blockers. Carb blockers. Like, what is that shit? Like,
fuck you, companies.
Fucking carb blockers. Thanks to Connor Tevin for pointing that out, by the way. We're not hiding you here, Connor. It was good point out, good spot.
Exactly.
But
what I would advise you is to find a nutritional expert if you're really wanting to feel better, and not doing it on your own. So you can't really be learning this shit from celebrities that think they're their nutritional experts. I'm always learning my shit from people that have done it and have a PhD background, and I'm implementing it into my routine and my lifestyle. Just there's a simple technique I want to put out there. Is learn to eat slower, but you can actually eat a fast amount of food, and that will actually help you keep the weight off. Because there's loads of simple things you can do. It's all about mindful eating, not stressing about what food to eat. Eat food that are grown in the soil, and go by an 80-20 approach. So 80% good, 20% enjoy your cakes on the. We're not telling you to go clean. What is clean? No one's clean. Like,
like when you go into clean, don't eat processed foods. Everything is fucking processed.
Yeah.
What is processed? What does processed actually physically mean?
GMOs, isn't it?
It's been put through a process.
Yeah.
Processed. It's been put through a process that is unhuman to what it originally was. So it's not a carrot that's just been picked from the ground.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, everything has been put through a process now, because carrots aren't just grown in the ground anymore and plucked out of it. They're fucking spread pesticides and all sorts all over them. So technically, if you think about it, everything is processed at some point.
Yeah.
So you don't need to stress out and go, oh my god, that's processed, I can't eat that, it's in a fucking packet, I can't eat that. If you eat 80% healthy and you have 20% bad food here and there, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I work in Apache Pizza, so if you ever want a pizza delivery, I'm your man.
Right, we're actually coming to the end of this podcast, and if you want to hear more stuff about nutrition and what our diet, like, this is only one area where we're just talking about, a deficit and like starvation mode. We can go into many other topics like intermittent fasting, different protocols you can actually bring into your diet. What food do we think that are considered healthy, and why some foods are considered superfoods and are not really actual superfoods. We just want to bring simplicity into your lifestyle and trying to block away all the bullshit. So
what we want to point out, what the main point of to take out of this talk today was, we don't ever want to hear any of anyone in the world starving themselves to look a certain way. I know if it was my sister, my partner, my mother, anyone like that, if I thought that they were starving themselves every day to look a certain way, I would be really sad. I would be upset by that. So I don't want you, even if I don't know you, you live in fucking Jamaica somewhere, I don't want to think that you're out there, you're somebody's family too, I don't want to think that you're out there starving yourself to look a certain way. So that's what we want you to take away from this. If you find a healthy balance, keep your calories, either if you're happy with your weight, keep them at the rate that you're at now. If you want to lose a bit of weight, take your calories down a little bit, but not too much. It doesn't have to be extreme, and just find the balance that's right for you.
Yeah. I think we pretty much cover everything on this. Like, we can actually go into it so much deeper, but we just want to keep it short and precise. Like, it's just the take. You already did the take, but just don't trust all this information you see out there. Try and get this from a valuable source. And if you're not, if you're unsure, maybe contact us. We can actually link you to actual proper site where you can actually educate yourself and maybe email these so-called experts, which I always go by.
If they're selling a product, chances are they're being paid to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's getting paid to sell whole vegetables.
Yeah.
Fucking Geordie Shoreheads and Instagram famous people aren't getting paid to sell vegetables, so they're probably not advising you on that. So
one thing I take away from Jersey Shore is bicep curls.
Someone's gonna say that. Totally just killed me there.
Look, I think we leave us that.
Oh no, this is what I was gonna say. If anybody does want any information on food, we have a couple of for maybe 2,000, 2,500 calorie nutritional plans. So if you want to give us a shout, or even send us on your food and what you eat, we can point out.
Yeah, like a food diary.
Yeah, if you keep a food diary for a day, a week, something like that, and send it on to us, we can tell you what is high in calories and what you could change with something that you will like.
Yeah, and on that food diary, just put your weight, height, just those two simple things, so we can actually have a rough idea what you should be hitting.
And it's free, so feel free. Just send us on a mail, and we'll help you in whatever way we can. So that pretty much concludes this episode 2. Yeah. We'll keep going forward and try and put out as much information as we can to.
I want to try one thing at the end of this.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
What do you think? Get to the chopper, Ali! Alright, we leave at this. See you, people.